Today we're making one of my favorite fall salads. It's great for fall dinners. It's great for Thanksgiving. We're making my apple walnut salad and it has so many great textures and the most epic vinaigrette. Welcome, my name is Lauren from Zestful Kitchen and welcome to Everyday Gourmet, where I share realistic recipes for the avid home cook using fresh ingredients and global flavors. We're gonna start with the vinaigrette because there's a little bit of stovetop cooking, but don't get worried about that. Okay, we're gonna start with the shallot. We're gonna mince that up. We need about a quarter cup, so one small shallot. We're gonna cook that in, nope, we're not cooking the shallot. We're gonna add that to our bowl / I'm gonna use a bell jar to shake it up. That's pretty good. We're gonna add that to our jar. Oh. Okay. We're going to use some cumin seed, which is one of my favorite ingredients. This vinaigrette uses two of my favorite ingredients, this being one of them, you can tell. And we're going to toast this up in some olive oil in a skillet. It's just going to unlock the flavors and infuse the oil. And it's absolutely delicious. So if you don't have cumin seeds, if you haven't cooked them, highly recommend. We're just going to heat this over medium until it comes to a shimmer, which just means that the oil kind of starts to dance around on its own, just kind of in waves. And then we'll add in the cumin seeds. So the one thing when we add our cumin seeds is you don't want to walk away. They can go from perfectly toasted to burnt very quickly. So you're going to want to stick around and it'll only take about a minute to toast them. Dance, monkey, dance. It's like watching paint dry. Wait, hurry up, wait. You look good. Okay, I'm going to put it in the jar. What's nice about that hot oil going into the shallots is that it'll cook the raw shallot flavor out, so it won't be so potent, which is kind of nice. All right, so I'm wiping out our skillet. There's still a thin layer of oil, which is totally fine. And I'm just gonna add our raw walnuts, and we're gonna toast those up. Toast. Those are looking pretty good. These are nicely toasted. They'll continue to toast a little bit in the skillet, but I wanted to remove them from heat. But we'll go back to our vinaigrette and finish that. So the second favorite ingredient of mine is white balsamic vinegar. It's sweet and it's tangy and it adds a nice punch of acidity without really overpowering it. We're gonna do 4 tablespoons or a quarter cup. Mom, I'm sorry, I'm not usually using the correct measuring cup. I can't find it right now. Oh. Just gonna yell at me. And then we're gonna add a couple of teaspoons of Dijon. This is going to add some tang, some savoriness, and it's also going to emulsify the vinaigrette. So eyeball it. And then we're gonna do a little bit of honey, which is going to add a little bit more sweetness along with the white balsamic vinegar, but it's just gonna be a punch of sweetness. I don't know. Just add a little bit of honey or sugar. You can also do granulated sugar. Or you could do maple syrup if you need this to be vegan. I'm gonna season it with a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna shake it up. So by now, the oil should be cooled enough. If it's not, wait to shake it up until right before serving. Maybe it's not cool enough. We're going for it. You can also just whisk this if you don't want to shake up hot oil, which I get. Okay, I'm gonna try it and then see if it needs anything else. Yum. It's kind of tangy. I'm gonna add a little bit more honey. I might not have added enough. Try it again with the other side. Oh, yum. And now we can just assemble the salad, which is so easy and so delicious. So because this is fall, we're doing an apple and we're doing a Granny Smith. I like that it's super crisp and it's super tart. Almost makes your eyes water. It's so tart. If you don't want that and you want something a little sweeter, you can certainly use a Honeycrisp or a Braeburn or my new favorite thing, a Cosmic Crisp. Yum. And then for greens, I like to do a mix of baby greens that are hearty. So like a baby kale, a baby chard, baby spinach. You can mix it yourself or you can just buy a mix. So you're gonna need 8 cups, which is about 5 ounces of greens. I like to toss the salad with the dressing in a separate bowl. It just is easier. These should be cool enough now to chop. I'm just gonna roughly chop them. You can also do pecans here if you don't like walnuts. That would be delicious. You could also do pistachios. Almonds would be great. Even cashews would be good. Pepitas, sunflower seeds. Just make sure they're toasted. So I'm going to take some basil. I'm going to get 8 large leaves is what you want. So I'm going to thinly slice it, and then I'll add half the salad and toss it, and then I'll save the half to sprinkle over top. Perfect. Now that'll just blend into the salad really nicely. Okay, so what I like to do is drizzle some of our vinaigrette over top. Okay. And then I'm going to do some of the basil goes in. And some of the nuts. We could even do some of the apples. Let's do that. I like to keep the goat cheese cold right up until you make the salad so it stays together and it doesn't just like blend into the vinaigrette. It will do a little bit of that, but you still want chunks of cheese throughout. So make sure it's cold. Sprinkle some of this in, and then we'll toss it all. We're gonna do hands because they're already dirty and we have clean hands. We're going to transfer it to our serving bowl. Pretty. Then you can nestle in more of the toppings. All right, I'm just gonna spoon some of this over the apples so you can kind of see what you're gonna get from the vinaigrette. That rhymes. Okay. Ooh. It's gonna be a big old bite. Okay, here we go. Mmm. 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 That dressing. It's so good. None of the flavors take over. Like the shallot doesn't take over, the vinegar doesn't take over. The toasted cumin just like adds such a robust savoriness that pairs so wonderfully with the toasted nuts and that creamy, tangy cheese. Everything in this just works so well. It's a salad that maybe when you look at it, you're like, oh, looks like a pretty good salad. But then you try it. Ugh, this has to be on your Thanksgiving table. I hope you enjoy this. If you make this, let me know how you make it your own. This is great for Thanksgiving. It's great for any fall dinner. I hope you enjoy this. All of the information is down below in the caption. The recipe link is there. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you meet me back here next week for another Everyday Gourmet.